Okay, next class is over-the-counter market. Di ba kanina, paano magbebenta ng shares? Una, pwede ka magbenta through organized stock exchange or the Philippine Stock Exchange. So, ikalawa class, pwede kang magbenta ng shares mo through over-the-counter market. So, this marketplace for trading financial instruments which are generally unlisted financial instruments. These markets are network of dealers who make markets on individual securities. Common equity shares are traded on it can be listed and unlisted shares. So itong over the counter market class is, 'di ba, kung sa typical kapag meron kang ibebenta, pwede sa public market mo i-display. So yung public market, that is the PSE, Philippine Stock Exchange. Naintindihan? So itong over the counter, pwede mong ibenta kahit saan basta't hindi lang sa public market. So, ito yung meaning ng over-the-counter. Pwede kang magbenta ng shares mo kahit saan basta't hindi lang through Philippine Stock Exchange. Naintindihan? So, ganun yon. Ito yung sinasabi sa over-the-counter market. So, electronic stock markets. So, pero ngayon class, high-tech na tayo. So, pwede ka na magbenta through electronic or through internet. Since the middle of 1990s, a number of electronic stock markets were created for disclosing and executing stock transactions electronically. While publicly displaying buy and sell orders of stock, they are adapted mainly to serve execution of orders institutional investors mainly. Registered and regulated electronic stock exchange developed from electronic communication network. Some electronic communication networks exist along with official exchange. So, ang sinasabi lang dito class is, pwede ka nang magbenta ng shares mo or pwede kang bumili ng shares through electronic communication. So, high-tech na tayo ngayon. So, electronic communication network, so order-driven trading systems in which the book of limit orders plays a central role. So, let's say for example, kung gusto mong bumili ng stocks, so pwede ka nang pwede kang bumili through online. So punta ka lang dun sa website ng Philippine Stock Exchange. So pwede ka dun mag-trade, pwede kang magbenta, pwede kang bumili. Next, cash markets are markets where stocks are traded on a cash basis and transactions have to be settled within a specified few days period. Typical period is 3 days after the transaction. So, itong cash market class, pwede ka dito magbenta, pwede kang bumili dito, pero cash transactions lang. Naintindihan? Let's for example, bukas, Friday, or ngayon, magbebenta ka ngayong araw. So, syempre, ngayon yung nangyari yung transaction. After 3 days, doon na yung bayaran. So, that is cash market. Next is forward markets. Are markets in which, in order to simplify the clearing operations, all transactions are settled at a predetermined day. So that is at the end of the period or month. This is a periodic settlement system in which a price is fixed at the time of transaction and remains at this value in spite of market price change by settlement time. So itong forward market class, let's say for example, January 1. So January 1 nangyari yung transactions. So sabihin natin, bibili ka. So during January 1, yung presyo ng stocks is 100 pesos. So ibig sabihin, bibili ka, let's say for example, bibili ka ng 10,000 shares. So 10,000 shares at 100 pesos per share. So itong forward market class is sinesettle siya, meron siyang predetermined day. Bibili ka ng stocks after 30 days. Naintindihan? So after 30 days pa, hindi mo alam after 30 days kung 100 pesos pa ba yung price ng stock market or ng shares rather. So dito na papasok yung mga forward markets. Naintindihan? Next, continuous markets are markets where transactions take place all day and market makers are ensuring market liquidity at moment. Dealer market is a market in which dealers publicly post, bid, and ask price simultaneously, and these become firm commitments to make transaction at the prices for a specific transaction volume. Investors are addressing the dealers offering the best price. So, dealer market, parang ganito lang yung class, para mas maintindihan nyo. Dealer ng mga isda. So, dealer ng mga isda, since yung pinakamalapit dito sa atin, Coronadal, Jensan. So, itong trabaho ng mga dealer, aangkat sila ng mga isda sa Jensan, i-deliver nila here sa atin, sa lugar natin. Or pwedeng bilhin nila sa Jensan, bebenta nila dito sa atin. That is dealer. Naintindihan? So, limbawa, yung isda, binili niya at 100 pesos per kilo sa Jensan, ibebenta nila sa atin ngayon dito, 200 pesos per kilo. So, yun yung dealer. Doon nagkakapera yung mga dealer. So, merong pinapatungan nila. Next, auction market is a market in which the supply and demand of securities are matched directly and the price is formed as an equilibrium price. So, by sabi na auction, so alam nyo na. An open outcry system allows broker to negotiate loudly until price, which is an equilibrium of buy and sell orders, is determined. So, itong open outcry class, parang nagtatawaran lang dito. Let's say, for example, magbebenta ko ng shares at 100 pesos. Ngayon, itong si seller, hindi niya kaya at 100. So, pwede siyang tumawad. Next, in a call auction market, all orders are put into an order book until an auction are executed at a single price. Liquidity requires that such trades take place one or several times during a day. Such trading procedures are aimed at defining the auction price that maximize the trading volume. Itong call auction market class is, let's say for example, ako magbebenta ako ng shares. So, syempre, before ka magbenta, magpapalista ka muna. And then, here comes, may ibang tao, magbebenta din. So, magpapalista muna. Ibig sabihin, class, yung auction dito is merong specific day. Naintindihan? May specific day. Equity market transactions. So, equity market transactions. When a security is traded, a dealer operating as a market maker quotes a price at which he or she is prepared to sell. So, take note class, let's say for example, ang mga transaction kasi sa equity market or yung mga shares is merong quoted price. Ibig sabihin, parang ito yung presyo niya. Let's say for example, shares ni San Miguel Corporation quoted at 100 pesos. Shares ni Jollibee Food Corporation quoted at 120 pesos. So, yun yung presyo. So, syempre, si dealer, ibebenta niya, papatungan niya. In transaction, the buyer pays the ask price and the seller receives the bid price. The ask price is always above the bid price. So, ano yung ask price and bid price? Ask price, the price at which market maker is willing to sell a security, also called an offer price. So, bid price naman, the price at which market maker is willing to buy a security. So, take note class, itong ask price is available kay seller. Halimbawa, ako, magbebenta ako ng shares ko. So, ask price, ang ibebenta ko yung shares ko at 100 pesos. So, yung 100 pesos na yun, that is the ask price. Naintindihan? Yung bid price naman, let's say for example, ibinenta ko at 100. So, yung bid price is kung magkano mo siya, kung magkano mo bibilhin. Ganun yun. Next will be equity market characteristics. Stock indicators. Trading of stocks in a secondary market is related to stock price changes. Investors monitor stock price quotations provided in financial websites and press. Though format is different, most of them provide similar information. So, tingnan nyo class, oh. So, si investor, kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga malalaking, yung mga negosyante, always silang nagbabasa ng dyaryo. Kasi tinitingnan nila yung stock price. So, nalalaman nila yung presyo ng stocks through financial website or yung website ng isang korporasyon or di kaya press or di kaya mga dyaryo or any magazine, business magazines. Stock exchange provide information on market capitalization, which is the market's valuation of the firm and is found by multiplying the number of shares by their market price. So what is earnings per share? Are net profits attributable to common shareholders divided by the number of common shares outstanding. So itong earnings per share class is ito yung kumbaga ito yung magiging income ng isang stockholder per share. Let's say for example, yung earnings per share, let's say for example, Jollibee Food Corporation. Si Jollibee, yung stocks niya is 200 pesos per share. Yun sabihin natin. Yun yung presyo. So, nag-invest ako kay Jollibee ng 1 million. So, ilang shares na yon? So, that is 50,000 shares. So, magkano yung magiging earnings ko per share kay Jollibee Corporation? So, itong earnings per share class is dito mo malalaman kung yung isang corporation is maganda ba yung performance o hindi. The higher the earnings per share, ibig sabihin class, maganda yung takbo ng isang kumpanya. Next, annual dividend is a net profit portion distributed to the shareholders over the last year on a per share basis. So itong dividend class, dito nagkaka-income yung mga shareholders or yung mga investors. Dividend yield is the annual dividend per share as percentage of the stock's actual price. So itong dividend yield, pareho lang din ng annual dividend. Itong annual dividend kasi naka-express by peso. Itong dividend yield expressed by percentage. The price earnings ratio, or it is the reciprocal of the earnings yield. Earnings yield, it conveys the same information but avoids the use of percentage. So it's just a matter of formula lang ito. Price over earnings ratio, the ratio of stock market price to the earnings per share, sometimes called earnings multiplier. So, ito lang class tip. Kung mag-i-invest ka sa isang korporasyon, tingnan mo yung kanyang earnings per share. Why? Kung yung isang korporasyon mataas ang earnings per share, ibig sabihin, mataas yung kanyang income. And the higher the income ng isang company, the higher din magbigay ng dividend. Naintindihan? Since, diba, yung mga shareholders nagkaka-income through dividend. Naintindihan? So, kaya, syempre, itong price earnings ratio, saan mo ito makikita? Financial statements ng isang kumpanya. So, ibig sabihin, financial statements, so yun yung mga transactions or financial transactions ng isang korporasyon. Kung maganda ang takbo ng isang korporasyon, magandang kita, malaki din yung chance na mataas yung magiging income ng isang investor. So, that's all class for this topic, stock market. So, hoping nakapulot kayo ng kahit konti lang man sa stock market. And by the way, yung stock market, habang tumataas yung year level nyo sa accountancy, mas maintindihan yung stock market. And hopefully din, hindi lang din sa akin galing lahat ng knowledge about stock market. As a student, magbasa din kayo. Siyempre, hindi ko man din alam lahat ng topics about stock market. So, much better since kayo, kung curious kayo about stock market, so do your own research. So, that's all. Thank you.